Hey everyone, I was invited to MagicCon Chicago as a featured content creator, and it was an absolute blast. This is my little recap video showing you what it was all about. This is my second time as a featured content creator, so I was super stoked to be able to represent the state of Illinois as a local here in Chicago and show everybody what Chicago is all about. This is the biggest MagicCon to date so far as attendance is concerned, and they really went all out. You got pinball machines right here, the biggest artist alley I think I've ever seen. It was just insanely expansive. I had my own meet and greet this time as well, which was phenomenal. It was 2 hours long, which is crazy. I never expected to have a constant line for 2 hours. It was incredible. I developed a little game during my meet and greet where we would open packs. As you can see, my buddy DJ here playing with me. If you won the pack war, you got to start our race to 40 using my giant foam D20 there. If you beat me to 40, you got to spin my Wheel of Fortune, which would grant you one of several prizes, either another booster pack, some Dragon Shield exclusive sleeves, or one of my playmats there, which is pretty cool. This is a fantastic time. Again, I cannot emphasize how incredible it was to have a 2 hour long line. Like, that's just crazy. The community just is always so giving and so awesome, and it was an amazing time. Shout out to Allison for being the best assistant in the world as well. Just a great time, and having my two best friends there for my entire life, that was just a super big icing on the cake. It was phenomenal. Next up was the Tarkir Dragonstorm preview panel that we attended. I'm incredibly stoked for this set. You can see here we got some new artwork for the set coming up here. New spirit dragons for the clans. All 5 clans are getting new spirit dragons. This is from my phone, so apologize if the art's not super crisp. I was kind of far back in the theater there, but I'm super stoked for this set. It is going to be phenomenal. It's all I'm going to talk about. Obviously, as the TheJundFund, this means a lot to me, so I'm really excited for this set. We also got, of course, a brand new Sarkin Vol coming up here in just a little bit. There's a little Alicia Smiles at Death reference right there. But yeah, we got some new people coming in, some old faces as well, new leaders of the clans, things like that, some familiar faces that you might remember, stuff like that. Just an incredible set. This thing is going to be phenomenal. I am calling it now set of the year. There's that new Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant that we see right there. Gotta have Sarkhan. We also have a new foil treatment as well. It's this like Dragonfire Halo effect. Super cool. New Mox Jasper. Absolutely insane. Gonna lose my mind over that. We also got to attend LobbyCon later that night at Reggie's Rock House. My good friend Steven, aka Cop, was able to host a panel between Leon Tucker and Evan Fong, two very prolific artists here in the Magic scene, where they discussed their art styles, their development of their art, all that process stuff there. And it was just a super awesome and fun time to be able to kind of get a look behind the scenes on stuff, right? Be able to pick their brains, see their process, and understand how they get from point A to point B, because they have very different styles. And so it's really cool to see how they kind of merge together to create the whole product. I was also honored to be able to be part of Team USA for the worst MTG trivia show ever, hosted by my good buddy Veggie Wagon. I was part of the production on this one, and so it was a lot of fun to be up on stage and represent Team USA versus Team Europe creators in what essentially was a Magic the Gathering Jeopardy show, except it had Veggie's classic chaotic twist to it. Some of these questions were just absolutely insane and made your brain break, and they were hilarious as well. It was an amazing time. I was on the same team as my good buddy Shivam, so that was a ton of fun. We did change our name from Team USA to Team Siege Winos, a little reference to Siege Rhino there, former Tarkir block, legendary creature, right? We didn't really want to be Team USA. Obviously, everything going on didn't really feel good being Team USA. So Team Europe changed their name to Team Healthcare, which I thought was pretty on point. And pretty funny. They were a great bunch over there. My good buddy Lisa over there in the hat on Team Europe, rather, Team Healthcare. And yeah, they tried to bribe the crowd at one point there. As you can tell here, going to be giving out some free packs, just tossing them out there as the away team, trying to win the crowd over onto their side. We actually started off really badly as a team. We were down 11-1 at one point, and we actually managed to roar all the way back and get the victory there, despite them offering more packs to people during the event there. And, getting out there and just dominating the second half of that game. It was a ton of fun. It was an absolute blast. Veggie's an amazing host. It was a great time. Also, we got plenty of games in during the weekend. Obviously, we're here to play Magic, right? But as a content creator, you don't really get in as many games as you think you would. But it's always good to get down those games with your best friends and your buddies and to get in there and just sling spells around. That's the whole point of Magic, right? It's the gathering. The gathering is the most important part, and being able to play with your friends in person is so much better than playing online. I really cannot emphasize that enough, and this picture right here is just emblematic of the weekend. It was a great time. Shout out to Dragon Shield for hooking us up with some amazing products as content creators. They were able to hook us up with a bunch of sleeves from their product lines there, including the MagicCon Chicago exclusive ones. Shout out to them for being an amazing company. We also got a bunch of stuff signed as well. Again, one of the biggest parts of MagicCon is the art and the artists being there. So getting stuff signed is just a huge benefit and just a really cool experience. Getting to see the artists themselves get stuff signed, get to meet them, get to know them. It's just a huge part of it. And it's a ton of fun, and you pick up some really cool stuff as a result. So if you haven't been to MagicCon, I really suggest you should. Vegas is coming up next. Be there or be square.